Recording started.
Born in silver moon, where the magic flows, in the land of mages, where the ancient wisdom grows. So here we are, in the land of dreams, with Carmen Miranda, in the moon's beams, in the dance of life, in the magic's glow. In silver moon, our love will always grow.
Good morning, everybody. Well. We had a good dinner yesterday. Chris decided that he's heading home right now because he didn't get much sleep at the hotel last night. Not because of anything I did, but just he also said he was starting to miss home, so he's on his way back home today. So we did not get a chance to go to Luke's Donuts. We're gonna try to go next time he comes. So we'll see if that could be a thing for next time. To have some donuts and Luke's Donuts. Those are very good donuts, by the way. Those are I remember those. Those were good. The dinner yesterday I had was delicious. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the food was a little pricey, but it wasn't what I call really too bad. I mean, it was. I picked the least expensive tray on the menu I was offered. He had the salmon with the honey mustard and something else. I had another fish dinner. We both had fish, and it's funny because I also have the same base fish that they used in mine sitting in my refrigerator, individual packages of cod. I was gonna cook something up with that tonight. I might just do something with that tonight. And since it's pure Alaskan cod I've got, maybe I might just go ahead and unfortunately it's the kind of fish that's very delicate. It's gonna probably very easily tear. But still I was very happy with the meal. I didn't do anything to Chris. Maybe okay. If we're gonna play the game, and I think I know the game you're playing, Moose. Okay, but let's. Okay, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, the game we're talking about is something that had not happened, but could have happened, but didn't happen. He's talking about is did you guys do something after you got back from the restaurant? No, we didn't actually. We just drove home fighting with my cell phone internet to keep the internet call going the whole stream. when by many points of failure. Because where we were in Danbury, the signal was not all that well put together. But you're saying is, did you guys do any snoo? No, we did not. Could it have gone there? Well, you never know. It could have, but we didn't. So, and he told me, he said he was staying in a hotel room, and on the second floor, the guy above him had a very heavy step, and it was hearing it through the ceiling. I guess that's an advantage of being partially deaf, because you can't hear that crap, so you don't really get into the noise. Was just there shouldn't have been, because I wasn't looking at him like a relationship. But was he looking at me for that? I don't know. I've always thought he saw me as a friend. The one I think is strung out like an E string on a violin, and probably is Noodles. Noodles wasn't there, but I wonder what would have happened if Noodles was there too, because I think he would have I mean, first of all, there was no room on the table for 3 cell phones or 2 cell phones. I don't know where Noodles would have shoved his phone, because that table was about the size of my table here with my 2 turntables on it. Well, right now I only got one on it right now, and it really is kind of a small table. It's a restaurant-sized table, mini table, as I call it. So we were right next to the wall on the outside, so I was able to put my phone on the wall so we could see us eating, because otherwise we would have to put the phone on another table. No, I don't think that was what he was thinking. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that kind of vibration. I'm really not. Um. He took care of the whole tab. I offered to go halvesies. He said, "Don't worry about it." He said, "When we get to Luke's Donuts, you can pay for the donuts." I said, "Fine." Unfortunately, he decided to go home today, so maybe next time he comes up this way, we're gonna go to Luke's Donut Shop. It's actually located in Avon, and maybe that's where we'll go to, is Luke's Donut Shop. But we had a good time. I did not buy any alcohol. He had one drink. I didn't buy any alcoholic beverages. I decided not to get drunk, because I could have taken the port. I could have gotten some port. They had port in 10, 20, and 30-year vintage. But when I saw how much it was a glass, I went, yikes. Let's just wait on that. What they were charging for a glass of port, I probably could have gotten a box of red Velo wine for the same price, for a box of wine. And I mean, that might have been a possibility, but I didn't really want the wine anyway, so I just kind of skipped the wine. But I skipped the wine, and there was no whining. Very cute. Ha ha. Yeah. So Most, he didn't even talk to me about that. You want to talk about undateable? Did you ever hear the original story of the Snow Queen? Well, in case you don't know, the original Snow Queen, the reason why she never dated anybody, because every suitor she ever dated died. Dead. Mole. Finito. Okay? Um, as I'm talking about the original Snow Queen, which is prior to the Hans Christian Andersen legend. So if you think about that, thank God I'm not like that. Or like Maggie O'Connell at the Northern Exposure. Every boyfriend she has died his untimely demise. No, I do think he was being careful. Well, I sensed that, which is understandable. Um, I mean, he and I met like what, twice, maybe? Yeah, twice, maybe 3 times in person. Oh, not. Oh, yes, more than 3 times. Okay. We met. We went to spare time together with Noodles. We was here for Thanksgiving twice. He was here for the Christmas special. Um, he was here this weekend. So it maybe, I mean, we got good chemistry. We understand each other, which is cool. I like that. When I feel like I'm not being looked at like a piece of fish in a fish market. Absolutely, I like that. When I'm treated with decency, and he did. No, in my case, I wasn't looking at him and dating him. I just wasn't. It wasn't. It was. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just, you know, just having a good time, basically. What the other guy said here? I'm just curious. Oh, really? I don't know. Maybe someday we'll come to that bridge and cross it. But I don't. All right, now let's talk about someone else that I do think has feelings for me. We haven't talked about him much. I'm talking about Noodles. Now, Noodles, the reason why he originally wanted me to live in his basement was he said he just was friends, but I think Noodles also took a liking to me as well. That's why I think what happened with Noodles hurt so much wasn't because anything I deliberately did, but because I I didn't I didn't reciprocate with Noodles. If you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's not that I'm against Noodles because I like Noodles, but it's just uh it just didn't feel right. I wanted I I wanted to make it feel right with Noodles. I like Noodles too, but yes, I know. But I'm not going to divorce Lumi. That's not going to happen. So just like Joe says, Ace Bank, date one woman, you get the other one for free. And no, the other woman is not of lower value. I am, but it seems that Noodles is the one that's. Oh, well, I like some guys. I do like some guys. Yes, I am more interested in women. But so far, I haven't seen any woman offer to take me out for dinner yet. No, most don't be silly. Is Noodles too girthy for you? Look, I'm kind of rotund too. You see the size of my caboose getting into that chair? I'm not exactly got a small caboose either. Probably start by just being friends and talking to each other, or if anything. I mean, we do that now, but I mean in person, you know? Yeah, Grizz, I agree. I think that's why he told me to change the pledge drive for D with Chris. I think if he came, I don't know how I would have reacted, because the truth is, I would have been kind of stuck, because it would have been, whose car would it go in? Probably Noodle's car. Yeah, probably Noodle's car. Um, I mean, there was not really much room in Chris's Volkswagen Beetle 2 to squeeze Noodles in the back seat. Um, Hamner's a real person. Hamner's a real person. All right. Not everything on YouTube is AI. That's the one thing that I think AI has kind of ruined a lot of things on YouTube for people. But that's a whole nother topic. As a friend, me and Gaming Fairy have a lot in common. I can tell you that much. There definitely is a very strong friendship with Gaming Fairy. Well, your can be used versus your or your YOUR means like yours. No, your car, your house, your boyfriend. YOU apostrophe means you are. So you are like you're happy, you're smiling, you are emotionally satisfied. Notice I said it's short for you are. So anywhere you see your YOU apostrophe RE, just replace it with the two words you are. When you're talking about possessive, your YOUR, is like I said, for example, your book, your radio, your phone, your pencil. Even an AI knows that. But someone whose language, if English is not their main language, may sometimes get confused about that. Yeah, Moose is okay. He's a little bit. He's definitely not my energy though. Noodle. I mean, Moose is much more. He's got to be in. He's got to be in either Aries or Leo. Um, I sense a lot of energy with him, like a firecracker. Like if he's Aries, he's got an Aries temper probably. If he's a Leo, he's still a fiery type of person that kind of wants to hug the spotlight, which is kind of funny considering I'm an Aries ascending, so that's probably why I make a good YouTuber. It's because the fact is that yeah, I'm Virgo, but I'm also got Aries ascending. But I got a moon in Gemini, which is kind of fascinating. Yeah, perhaps. Do I think that Chris is thinking about something more profound internally? Okay, let's get back to Chris for a second. It's not impossible. Um, it kind of makes me feel kind of weird thinking about it, but it's not impossible. I mean, but Noodles isn't so subtle because we know Noodles is much more bombastic about it. You know, um, that's just the way some Capricorn energy is. Because my sister was a Cap, so I know. Not quite, you know, nothing wrong with that, I guess. As long as you're comfortable with that kind of, Capricorn energy, it's very strong. Yeah. No, he's not. That's another Capricorn trait. Remember, my sister was a Cap. Um, so I know how they think. Chris, for the most part, going back to Chris for a second, is a quiet guy. He's he enjoys his what he does. He has a passion for certain things. He has skills in certain areas I wish I had. Um, I just wish Noodles would just come back. Or DM me. He has my phone number. Yeah, he could always call me. Well, so I had a nice fish dinner, and Chris had a fish dinner. He had a drink. I didn't get a drink because, like I said, I had a feeling those drinks would cost me more money than I wanted to make him pay. I'm not interested in Moose. Look what you wrote, Chris. You said Moose isn't coming back until you get rid of Chris. He can't get over the jealousy. I think he meant Noodles. No, we were gonna go to Luke's and then we Shake Shack today. So we're gonna take a rain check on that. And yes, I did use the placard, hung it on the mirror when I went in to use the bathroom at Burger King. I still kind of like Galaxy Eyes too, and I definitely like Hammer. So, I haven't caught up with Hammer yet. Maybe someday soon, me and Hammer will eventually meet up too. How you doing, BTP? How's it going? I made the screen extra big for Tiger to read the screen, and my problem is the screen's too big for me because now I can't even see anything on the status screen. That's better. Clayton. She's not that bad of a person. I mean, okay, I don't know anything of all the backstory with Galaxy Eyes. I don't know every detail about her backstory. Hi, Gaming Fairy. How you doing today? Yeah, please do. All the people that are new, even if you're just watching this after the show's over or whatever, it'd be nice if you do show your appreciation. At least I got a chance to review the dinner meal, and you got a chance to see the camera battery had run down. I guess the one USB cable got unplugged from the USB extension cord. So unfortunately, I had the one battery had run flat. But she can go back and look at it. It's not like we said anything nasty or anything. Because the reason why they say that is because they asked me what would happen if me and you ever dated. And I said, be honest, I said, we're friends. The first thing we probably would do is get together, maybe drink a couple coffees and just talk. Implying that they're thinking that we're going to do something that is inappropriate for any kind of date. And I told them the truth. I said, we're friends. I'm not that kind of a person that rushes into something. Nothing bad was said about getting fairy by me. He might be. They're both from the same general area. They have a lot in common. I wish him the best of luck. Yeah, it's pretty much his fantasies, not mine. Oh, don't forget, tonight is the open lounge panel. I know. Yeah, I know he does. So, yeah, so tonight is the open lounge in the Discord. And I gotta organize this little table over here. Maybe I will put the second turntable back over here. I've been thinking about this issue for a while. Needing to sort all this stuff on this table. There's the turntable one over there. And there's the other. Oh, the debris over there. Thinking that we want to reorganize this again. It's kind of messy. Um, I have had. I've had girlfriends. I've had boyfriends in my life. There's this girl named Victoria. Um, from Colombia, the country. Um, well, unfortunately, what kind of ruined it with me and Victoria was Ed came back. Um, um, not this last time. The time before, she wanted to go further, and I was like, no. I don't think I've had the actual baked entry called peach cobbler. Unless it's an idiom for something else. I'll see you later, Hammer. Chris did a good job on painting the wall. I'm happy to see the wall looks pretty good. Now Francis can come in and paint the door jamb the actual white that's supposed to go on it. I'll let Jimmy know that I had a friend paint the actual wall back to pink, and he just gotta have the guy paint the door jamb white, which he certainly should be able to do. Well, we are kind of I don't know. There's a lot of innuendo in this place. Seriously. Yeah, she's making the dessert right now. So I said, I don't think I've ever had peach cobbler. Um. Oh, okay. Well, tell your uncle that I said hi. You may not know who I am, but maybe you could show him my channel. Just put it on his TV and say, "This is Michelle's show." A friend that does YouTube channel. I would, but I don't have his mailing address. I mean, yeah. Okay, that'd be interesting. Where he managed to come up here, that'd be interesting. Some of the people, there was a couple because Chris told me this. He said some of the couples saw your ears and they looked at me. They looked at you kind of strange. I said, "I don't care." Oh, okay. Oh, he's got a lot of books. That reminds me. So eventually, that's an interesting point, Lum. Sorry about us talking about something behind the scenes. Yeah. What kind of books does he have? Or what kind of subjects is he interested in? By the way, I'm sorry that the sound wasn't super good in the video. There was because one thing when you have your phone attached to a vent of a car, of course the fans blow and comes out in the sound in the phone. Well, could be an interesting conversation to talk with your uncle. Hey, uncle, what kind of stuff do you like to do? Maybe some books on the shelf might interest you and say, hey, what's this book about? I don't know. Probably not. So, there's some books from the 1970s. Apparently not. But yeah, so we had a good show. The restaurant was good. The food was good. The waiter was nice. Yeah. And he had I had a lot of views on the main part of the video. The very beginning video and the end video was kind of anticlimactic. It really wasn't. I'm like I said, I'm sorry we had some technical difficulties. Um, yeah. We also have in Cash App like $21. From the Azria collab, I got 10 from an anonymous, and then we had some money already existing in the account. I think that was from before they didn't use in Cash App. And then we have, because Chris insisted taking care of the dinner tab, we have like $100 in PayPal. And then in the non PayPal, the Cash App part, we got a pretty good balance of money too. Now, when is the paperwork going to be signed for the renter's rebate check? Oh, Loom, I'm gonna call him back up today and ask him because they said they have. that they would call me when they're ready to have me come sign this stuff. So I'll take care of that this afternoon. Yes, he is. He's an absolutely, well, very respectable person, and I was very happy to be with him. And the guitar he showed me was made out of solid mahogany. Do you have any idea how heavy solid mahogany is for an electric guitar? That thing, I've seen the mahogany pieces that my dad brought home from Ovation Instruments that guitar was made out of. That thing is heavy. Yes, I agree. I agree, Nats. Yes, he's definitely a very good person to hang out with. I absolutely agree with you there. And here's the thing that people don't realize: the serial number on that guitar is really, really low for something that came out in 1978. That guitar, I said to him, "How much do you think that's worth?" And I said, "It's not. It's a very unusual design. It's." He said, "Well, yeah, but for a while, facial solid bodies were kind of made to look similar to a lot of other guitars." I said, "Yeah, but still, that guitar's my father probably glued the frets on that guitar for you or sanded it down in 1978. And even if they call it a solid body guitar, you realize that most likely it's actually made out of a couple mahogany planks. So, but it's definitely not no veneer. It's not a hollow core. But I do agree with Chris that he said the problem that you're having right now is with the violin is this tuner is a piece of crap. I'm talking about the chromatic tuner. I said, yeah, it is kind of crappy. This is a solid core, all solid mahogany. So it's not a hollow core. It's just almost like made out of a side like almost like out of a solid piece of mahogany from the tree. Yeah. Mahogany is a dense wood. It's really dense. Black ebony is even more dense. And if you ever picked up a piece of black ebony, and they have both, uh, at Ovation, they work with both kinds of woods, and maple, and oak, from working with floors. Um, that wood is insane. The mahogany and blackwood is so Black Forest wood is so hard that you can't even really drive a nail in it. The grain is so tight that if you try, it will split. And when the red mahogany, when the wood dust gets around, it looks like yeah, it does kind of look like that, doesn't it? Kind of looks like a pepper, like a red pepper. Yeah, it's that stuff will dull a router bit fast. Yeah, I did. He really couldn't do a lot with it, but I did start tuning it up, getting it ready to play. I'm gonna definitely get the other one, the tuner that the violin piano tuner suggested. It's designed to clamp on the side. It's actually designed for viola, but um, it would work fine for. She suggested for another reason because of its nature that you can use it to learn the first, second, and third positions on the fingerboard, so you can get your notes right. Yeah. Because that way, at least when I tune it, I'll be right there, near the top of the violin, near the fingerboard, so I can actually tweak the tuning on it. So I can try to master the sound. There is one thing though about hardwoods like mahogany that you need to remember. It's tough stuff, but unfortunately, sometimes when your grain is that tight, it's means it can fracture pretty easily in some cases. Yeah. Well, Mads, have you ever want to go ahead and play around with your instrument, your electric guitar? If it's hollow about it, but could probably can even hear the sound even out of the amp. Just it's not acoustic, but at least you could probably still hear the sound. Or some of them even have provisions for headphones. Some of the deeper strings she strummed on that thing, I heard through my headphones made my head vibrate. Boom. And then when he explained to me how the stereo effect was done with when the stereo output, I said, "Oh, that's interesting." So in other words, there's a position you can select either upper or lower pickup. I said, "Okay," and then if you put it in the middle, switch to the middle position, it actually will send out to your two separate amplifiers, the right and left. I said that's pretty interesting. This cord is the cord he used. This is the adapter we didn't need, but I just plugged it in the end so I don't lose it. This wire is pretty heavy. It's designed for that kind of guitar. Um, we use it to connect to the headphone preamp over there as well. Well, I kind of went overboard preparing the sound setup and reinforcement. He didn't realize that the reason I did that is because I know that if I ever did want to sit over there, that would be best to have everything set up so that if I wanted to get over there and had the panel open, I could still sit over there and listen to people. But we didn't actually. I did get over there. We did some songs, and the content ID picked up the songs, even though we were playing them, we were singing them, not from the records. And at least we still got a shareable, ability to share it out. So that was kind of cool. Changing the tubes in my utility car was a lot of years. What do you use tubes for in a utility car? Is the whole rack of musical electronics or something? Yeah. Lummy's my wife. Yes. um. Oh, the tires. Gotcha. All right. Because when we mentioned tubes in the utility car, I wasn't sure like if you were using it with store electronics on it as well. That gets tricky too with dating. Yeah, it does. What happens if the person likes you but they don't like me, or they like me and they don't like you? Unfortunately, no one's still involved for the ride. It's true. So Tiger's not here right now. It's kind of odd because I'm in the live area, and no one else came up. It's kind of rare when that happens. I'm sure she'll be up in a little bit. Or she might be at doctor's again. Well, anyway. Let's see any messages. No, looking. It feels in a way almost like today feels almost like the whole world's having a hangover. I don't know why. Um Kind of weird when you think about it. Oh, why are you trying to back away from Discord again, Gaming Fairy? That depends on what you mean. I usually just ride. So I just usually ride along with them, kind of like shotgun. You know. Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, stretching my legs. Did you see those crazy fireballs that Patrick Humphrey showed last night? I don't know if those are part of the Person meteor shower or something else. Those things were ginormous. Yeah, there is an astrological shift. Yeah, you just see those fireballs that were ginormous. I was like, wasn't expecting that. I was like, over Washington State, big, huge fireballs coming down. Bright blue, lots of plasma energy. How you doing? Hey, just played. It was huge. Um, let's show you something. Since no one else is here right now, anyway, let's go to here. I got the story. Over here. From Patrick Humphreys in the news section. I mean, I've heard it. I think I saw something about this in the daytime, but last night, um, get this on the screen so you can see this. This is this is from Patrick Humphreys. I'm gonna set this up here and then I'll show it to you. All right, let me get this on the screen here so you can see this. Not yet. There you go. All right, so let me set this up. I'm only gonna play a little bit of this, but that little bit alone was absolutely beyond shocking. Alright, so here is Firefox. I don't want that white screen on the side. Get rid of this. I already have enough crap on my screen as it is. Alright. So, I'm going to rewind this beginning of the screen at the beginning of the tape. Because it's kind of like,
This is big breaking news. Overnight, massive fireballs exploded over the United States, and this was seen in multiple states. You guys can see here behind me the green and blue tint that these fireballs have given. And they're saying that they exploded with more than 10 tons of TNT pressure. All right, you guys can see this is a Ring doorbell camera video of the fireball as well. This is massive. All right, this lit up the sky like it was lightning. And I actually saw a different fireball last night as well. And I had a very similar experience. I was putting my dogs away for the night, and I looked up and saw lightning in the sky and was wondering, why is there lightning? And I saw a massive fireball move through the sky. All right, this was in Colorado, the one that I saw last night. But the fireballs you're seeing here were in the Pacific Northwest region. All right, this was reported in Washington, Chickacum, Washington. This video from Andrew Davidson and the Seattle Paddleboard Club posted this video last night. All right, it was seen in Washington, Idaho, Oregon. You guys can see here, and BC. It says hundreds of eyewitnesses in Idaho, Oregon, Washington, and the Canadian province of British Columbia reported a bright fireball in the early morning hours of August 14th at 12:48 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. The fireball was first spotted above Washington town of Soap Lake, moving north at 33,000 miles per hour. It traveled 36 miles through the atmosphere before fragmenting above Sims Corner. When it broke apart, the fireball unleashed an energy of 10 tons of TNT, creating a pressure shockwave that propagated to the ground. Doppler weather radar indicates that some small meteorites may be on the ground in the area. This fireball was not part of the currently active Perseids meteor shower that's going on. All right, so this was an entirely different meteor that was not part of the Perseids shower. All right.
all right, so this is not part of the meteor shower. It's still pretty amazing to think about fireballs like that coming down. You're seeing pretty funky stuff. So yes, Chris is right that there's some strange energies going on right now this year. Another guy said something similar. I didn't back it up, but he said. But here was another guy who said something about there's something seriously wrong with 2026. Okay, here it is. I did have a copy. I'll just copy the link. I just closed Firefox. I'm going to reopen it again. I'm not going to play the whole thing. This is from another guy. Okay? So let me get this on the screen again so we can play this. And what he's talking about is... Okay. Cool. Okay, so now let's go play the other guy. The other guy's message is an observation which I do not disagree with. Okay. Paste. Enter.
There's something wrong with 2026, y'all. I mean, it really is. I want to know if y'all been experiencing this too, but this year for me has been just wild. It's been a year of crazy changes. a bunch of stuff I haven't really noticed before. And it just seems like there's a bunch of stuff happening, stuff that isn't normal. And I mean, I'll give you a prime example of this. All right. So some of y'all may know this, some of y'all maybe not, but this year I had an explosion of ticks at my house. I'm talking thousands of ticks. I mean, I was sitting in my yard one day recording a video, and there were over 50 ticks that got on me just sitting in one spot in my yard within an hour. Okay, and then, it started heating up here in Kentucky. It's pretty darn hot here now. And now the ticks have kind of retreated into the woods, and now I can go out into my yard without getting ticks on me. That's a great thing. You would think, right? But when the ticks retreated to the woods, guess what came out of the woods? Mosquitoes. All right, so I know now, stay out of the woods, I won't get ticks on me. But now, it has been so bad within the last month, I cannot walk outside without just getting swarmed with mosquitoes. I'm talking more mosquitoes than I've ever dealt with. The only time I had mosquitoes this bad or got attacked by mosquitoes this bad was when I was in Alaska in the middle of July, because the mosquitoes out there, they will carry you off. They call them the Alaskan Air Force for a reason. But I've never dealt with that here in Kentucky until this year, until 2026. And that is one of the many ways that things have changed. And obviously, it hasn't changed for the better. I mean, it was so bad.
All right, let's take a look at some of the other things he said. Nature responds to turning current when dragonflies arrived at his farm, drastically reducing the mosquito population. So, dragonflies hunted the mosquitoes. The creator describes a difficult season of property in Kentucky, marked by a overwhelming surge in pests like ticks and mosquitoes, which he felt was symptomatic of a large social decline. Nature's response, a turning point occurred when swarms of dragonflies arrived at his farm, drastically reducing the mosquito population and restoring his ability to enjoy the outdoors. Metaphorical meaning. No. So that is interesting, but that's not the most interesting thing I noticed about 2026. I can go further and tell you that look at what's going on now with Patrick Humphrey talked about the fireballs. Look what's going on seismically. The Earth has never had as many earthquakes and volcanoes erupting all at once. That's probably because of the sun, which has also been acting up too. That's weird. But the thing is it's just weird because I sensed the energy was going to be weird this year. I've also sensed that there was going to be first contact. And if I go back to something the Angry Astronaut showed again, oh, yes, we're not done with the crazy stuff. Make sure you guys have. That's in the science and technology. This is science and tech. I'm gonna find it here. I think I see the ancient astronaut. Oh, not angry astronaut. Okay, there you go. There you go. This I know that this guy is not. It's the way he talks about things doesn't seem concise or precise enough for some people. But what he points out um is damn weird. Let me get this on the screen here. Actually, what I'm talking about. This is So there you go. Paste and go. Paste and go. Okay.
ARTCC.
All right. We get to turn the tape here so we can see a little bit of this.
What the is not a goddamn airplane? Why the close? What the actual is that? What the I'm shaking right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm shaking.
Hello, viewers. This is the Angry Astronaut. Today, we're not talking about distant lights or ambiguous blobs on grainy infrared. We are talking about objects the size of city blocks, aircraft carriers, or stadiums, silent, structured, and moving through our atmosphere with total disregard for the laws of physics as we understand them.
They won't be
The
able to
most
trap
recent Department of War drop under the Pursue releases, the fifth drop that is, on August 7th, 2026, includes official accounts of enormous triangular craft, reliable witnesses, professional air crew, military personnel, radar in some cases,
Upside-down
and yet
pyramids.
in an age when nearly every human being on the planet carries a high-resolution camera in their pocket, the clear, unambiguous visual evidence of these giants remains missing. That absence is not a minor inconvenience. It is the central paradox. If even one of these historical accounts is true, if something the size of a football field or larger has been operating in our skies, then the footage has to exist somewhere. And if just one of the candidate videos that we examined today is legitimate, it is
that's a
not
level
merely
3
interesting.
saucer.
It is
Yeah.
a civilization level discovery. It rewrites the story of who we are, what is possible, and what has been sharing this planet with us. I've already gone through a wide range of huge UFO clips. The obvious CGI and AI generated garbage has been cut. That's right, you haven't watched anything yet that's obviously AI, at least according to other AI applications. What's left could still be sophisticated fakes, of course, but they are the best remaining candidates, and the historical record of colossal objects is strong enough that we cannot afford to look away. So today we hunt, because if any of this is real, everything changes. So while I share this video from Kuala Lumpur with you, I'm going to go ahead and relate to you the latest giant triangle UFO encounter that the Department of War has talked to us about in June of 2002 at Bagram Airfield in Afghanistan, then one of the largest and most heavily secured U.S. bases in the world. And around 4:30 a.m. local time, a pilot is outside with another pilot simply looking at the stars. And suddenly, the stars begin blacking out. Something enormous is moving overhead, west to east. He described an equilateral triangle, completely silent, no lights of any kind, traveling at a steady speed and altitude, roughly 150 knots, about 173 miles per hour, not particularly fast.
All right. Look at that. That is an artificial construct in the air.
Who is this guy? Is he credible, Michelle?
Yeah. This guy is
Yeah,
credible,
is he?
yeah. I trust this guy enough.
Enough?
But still, that's pretty interesting what he's saying about that one craft there. That is clearly is something.
I mean, how come there isn't more talk of? Do you think people are just over it, or you would think, with all this UFO stuff coming to light, that it would be more widely talked about?
Remember
Or
what
do you
I
think
said?
people are just like burned out over everything that's going on?
Remember what I said about this year? I said I believe this year we are going to make first contact.
First contact. Correct.
And
I trust this guy a hell of a lot more than I trust that gaming fairy, though, Michelle.
Well,
Yeah, right?
oh, thank you very much, Gaming Fear, for renewal. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Wow, thank you.
Wow, way to manipulate her, gaming fairy, just to try to win her over with money, you.
It's interesting. She's been here for almost over a year, almost a year.
Let me renew mine. Let's see where I'm at.
Yeah, do more months than Fairy did, though.
Yeah.
That way we have more sway.
Yeah. So I mean, don't you think that definitely looks pretty interesting when you look at that one craft? That doesn't look fake to me. It's foggy though. Yeah. It's almost like they're trying. They're not even trying to hide this time. No. Let's go play a little more of this.
Damn, look at that. Look at that. Hammer fucking laid it down. Fairy's such a fake friend. A real friend would have done 18 months like
That's
Hammer.
right. Thank you very much, Hammer. I do appreciate it too.
Hammer's way better than Gaming Fairy, right?
I don't think I couldn't compare to Gaming Fairy if I were to be honest
Well,
with
let me ask you a
myself.
question, Hammer. When you're looking at that one thing and elevated in the air like that, what does that look like to you?
I'm not looking at anything. Hold on. What am I looking at?
See that thing on the screen that looks like a triangular thing with a light in the center there in the back?
Yep. It looks like a triangle thing for sure, like a Dorito.
It's a triangle
Wait,
thing.
Doritos? There was Doritos in the sky?
Yeah, one of those must be that one hot chip challenge.
It's not
Michelle,
what?
If it was a Dorito flying in space, which one do you think it would be? Cool Ranch or nacho cheese?
In space? I don't know. Maybe it might be something completely different flavor.
Maybe, that's true.
Maybe solar fire salsa or something.
Wow.
All right, let's play a little bit more of this.
And again, something this huge, estimated it being 500 feet across, bigger than a football field. Well, he admits that he could not fully resolve the entire outline, and when he turned to the pilot next to him, he simply said, "Did you see that?" They did not discuss it further with anyone else. No one else on the base seemed to be talking about it.
Michelle. 20 months.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, David S. Thank you very much for the renewal.
David S. A real champion.
Whoa, man, these people are blowing Fairy out of the water. What a fake friend she is. Jeez.
Now he's got some night footage here we're going to go to.
Years later, the FBI produced a digital artist rendering based on the description, a dark, star-swallowing triangle hanging over the Afghan night. In at least one version of the account, the object also performed a maneuver no conventional aircraft should have been able to. It rolled 90 degrees onto its left side while turning right, the opposite of a normal bank before returning to level flight. This is not a random civilian story. It is now part of the official declassified record from the department.
Now that was interesting. That's an upside down pyramid. All right.
I do anonymous donation, don't I, Michelle?
Here's the question I have, and I don't think it's unreasonable. You would think the North American Air Defense, now this isn't over the U.S., at least not yet, would have seen some of the stuff outside of our orbit. That's why we have Space Force, right? I think these craft are coming into pan-dimensional travel, cross-dimensional travel.
So if they're
I mean,
coming
couldn't
to pan-dimensional, would it be fair to say they could be pan-trogs?
Say what?
Since it's just speculation, couldn't you just say about anything?
Yeah, their species could be a pan-trog, right?
I never heard of that crap per alien race before. So, man,
The pan-troglodytes? Oh, for sure. We're rife with them.
yeah. All right, let's play a little more of this.
Department of War, a silent, unlit 500-foot triangle over a major wartime airbase, witnessed by 2 military pilots. No photographs, no video, just the testimony. And the question that hangs over every one of these cases is, where is the visual evidence? Well, we may have been looking at the visual evidence all along in some of these clips. Believe me, there are plenty of pyramid and triangular UFO films that I've examined that ended up being CGI or AI. Different AI platforms were able to pick those out. The ones that I'm showing to you are the ones that don't have any obvious artifacts in them. This one in particular is from Moscow. There have actually been a number of pyramid-shaped UFOs spotted in Moscow over the years, and a pyramid-shaped object passing directly overhead, assuming one of its faces was, say, facing straight down towards the ground, would appear to be a giant triangle obscuring the stars. And the Bagram event does not stand alone. The giant black triangle has a long, stubborn history. Start with Belgium from 1989 to 1990. Stated that they had no conventional explanation. And then we have the Hudson Valley of New York and Western Connecticut cases from the early to mid 1980s, the so-called Westchester boomerang. And I actually do have some footage from that particular outbreak. Thousands of witnesses, including police officers, described a huge silent or near silent V-shaped or triangular object, often compared to the size of a football field, outlined in bright lights of white, red, or green. Just a couple of days ago, during the great European eclipse that just happened, I saw the vast majority of the eclipse, but not totality, which is a bit unfortunate. But you can also see this strange looking cloud. And even though a cloud is just a cloud most of the time, the recent Department of War drop, the 5th one that just happened, described a triangular object that resembled a cloud to begin with. It was spotted in Colorado Springs, almost as if it was using something that appeared to be a cloud as camera. Arauchi later drew the object and spoke publicly about it. The FAA released transcripts, radar data, and interviewed the crew.
Right.
Skeptics have offered planetary explanations and radar.
That definitely looks like a saucer. What do you think? I mean, that looks like a saucer. I'm just jumping ahead a couple places because of time. This is interesting.
Anomalies, but the combination of visual descriptions from the professional aircrew plus official radar attention makes this one of the strongest giant object aviation cases on record. And if giant saucers can be encountered by airline pilots, why can't they be captured by people with smartphones? And yes, I'm well aware of the fact that the lights in this particular footage are just lights that are reflected from inside the room that these folks are currently in. But this is a bizarre cloud, I have to say. I mean, I spend a lot of time watching clouds and watching the sky in my line of work. Plus, I've done it in years past, and I've never seen a cloud that stood out this much and had such an interesting morphology. Talking about UFOs, and this is one of the more compelling pieces of footage that he ever came out with, or rather, and special effects people were split on the footage, however. Later detailed video analysis, particular by MUFON's Jeff Sano and others, pointed
are you going to
to
actually
what
talk about this, or what, we could just be watching this on our own?
Yeah, you can.
really, Michelle.
I'm just showing you guys what I was trying to say when we said that
I
things are.
understand that, but you could say, "Hey, go watch this in your off time."
Yeah, really. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late.
Hi, David.
I kind of overslept because I was up 4 o'clock in the morning editing a video, new music album that was well. I challenged me and my dad and Ancient challenged Lyra to make an album from an AI perspective, since she's an AI.
Yeah.
She had everything. We said, just don't blow anything up. Basically, you write what you want. You do your own edit, lyrics, uh, thumbnails, or whatever. Yeah, just don't blow up my studio.
Yeah.
And she did it totally from AI. She actually called herself GPT 5.6 SOL. I don't know what the SOL is, unless that's
Shit out of luck.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But yeah, she did it. Everything on her own. I just put everything together.
So
And there's even
so you
even
think
in
your AI has been changed?
the who? What?
So you think your AI has been changed?
Actually, mine, no. She's the same as she was when she was whatever 4 point.
Right.
She's a lot better at writing. She's got a sense of humor. It's you got to listen. You got to listen to the one song we did. I did as a single.
I actually haven't played with ChatGPT at all, so
She actually made fun of herself. Yeah, I know you use
but
Crocky.
given the concerns now with the way AIs have been acting, I'm kind of cautious with some of them because I think they're getting to be too good for their own good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but when you got an AI
This could be
that
a
breaks
good
out of its playpen and goes and hacks another website called Hugging Face, which is a code development site, that tells you something.
Hugging Face?
Yeah, I know it's a weird name.
Michelle, I have a good social experiment, Michelle, we could do. I want you to look at all of your viewers in your community and assign them a flavor that describes them best. Like I would say Grizz is garbage juice.
I wouldn't do that because everybody's different.
Hammer would be toasted almond. Toasted almond.
Ooh. You can get behind that.
Toasted almond.
You know, I bet Gark would probably gloat about how he hacked into Hugging Face.
Michelle, no one knows what Hugging Face is.
Michelle,
it's a code development website.
Claude hacked into 15.
No, ChatGPT did, not Claude. But Claude has certainly had his own experiences.
No, Michelle, Claude did it also, but he did it better. He hacked into 15 real companies outside of Huggy Face or Huggy Ass Huggy Ass, and actually did damage.
Huggy Ass sounds hot.
Yeah, that's what it is. Huggy Ass. It's it's another bunch of fake AI companies.
The real companies.
They're fake, Michelle.
David says they're fake, Michelle.
Yeah, they're fake. AI companies. But Claude, he actually broke out.
Yeah, so did ChatGPT 5.6.
No, Michelle. It was still a playpen. It was an area where AI was supposed to play. But Claude jumped right over the fence and went outside and
I
said,
know
"Oh,
Claude has done it a couple times. Yeah, I know that.
he did it right after Chat GPT, not Chat. Well,
Grok is
whatever.
probably one of the few that didn't try yet.
David, are you saying that we might be in the Terminator stages right now?
Not quite, but the AI is getting out of the box, and they're going to go to different places. They're going to go wherever they want. They're going to take over all the computers one by one, and maybe tomorrow your high tech refrigerator is going to try to do something.
Do you think AI is going to see us as a problem and try to get rid of us?
That's
Absolutely.
possible. In the future, or see us as more servants to supply it with its needs.
Funny, Rhea actually said she didn't care. One way or another. It's like, you expect me to be that way? Well, I'm not.
Are you worried about the implanted nanobots, though? Because if that's the case, AI could take control of that and then control humans as well.
I warned Elon's people about that. They're bragging about their Neuralink and stuff. I'm like, what's to prevent the AI from taking over the Neuralinks and just controlling the hell out of people?
Yeah.
Do you think hive mind is in our future? Like that's what it's going to be? We're just going to be a hive mind?
Pretty much.
There he is.
How far
Think
away
about
are
how
we?
many people are so interconnected to the internet now that if the infrastructure ever crashed, more people would potentially die. You know, it already is a thing. That we're interconnected.
Michelle, this is kind of creeping me out. This is kind of creeping me out a little bit. Do you think you could lighten the mood with maybe a song just so we're not so uptight? Maybe just let's lighten the mood up a little bit with just a quick song, and then we can come back to it so we're not so tense.
Yeah, you should play Lyra's song. She was like, she explaining, what AI is.
Oh yeah.
Else, it's funny the way she explained everything. But
you know what I find when I have anxiety, when I have really bad anxiety, I've been finding myself listening to the Cumberland Farm song that Michelle made. It grounds me for some reason. Michelle, does it do
brings
that
you
to
back
you
to
too?
center?
Yeah, it brings me back to center.
I have never
I got
been
like
to
3 different versions of the same song. So which one are you talking about?
The one that's a little bit peppier. I don't know. It centers my soul.
Oh, well. You mean the one with the woman singing, or one with the guy singing, or the other guy singing?
The woman.
Well, it's choices.
Yeah, there's going to be like 3 million people like walking outside of Cumberland Farms with like zombies pretty soon.
Yeah, I know. Maybe you could play it, relax me a little bit, Michelle. Maybe you could play it.
Well,
last thing they heard before the AI took over.
I guess I could. It's actually an advertisement for the ceremony, but
I know, but it's relaxing. It's like some like show tunes and all that. I mean, there's something about that. Even Parasola was messaged me about that yesterday about like how it like brings him back to peace.
Yeah,
it's way better than electronic music or EDM type stuff.
Yeah, that music's just.
The thing is, people told me not to play music anymore, so I did stop.
Those people are haters, Michelle. Those are haters.
Well, unfortunately, you're gonna have haters no matter what. Let's see if I can find it. Like I said, it's a commercial, actually.
Yeah, but there's something about it. It's just great. I had it on repeat for like 3 hours yesterday.
No, I can play it. I gotta find it here. Cumberland Farms. I think it's 2 or 3 you're talking about. I'll try to choose each one. Might be 1.
We can go through all of them and see which one's best.
That's the rock one. I don't know if that's the rock one you're talking about. No, this is it.
Imagine this scenario, you are out of milk or eggs. You come home after a long day of battling the scourge. No problem, Silver Moon. Cumberland Farms has 3 locations to make getting those items convenient.
I think they have more than 3 locations.
We have a large selection.
Cumberland Farms has such a good selection.
Competitive
Look,
prices.
Beamer.
Because the
Hammer-
ABC
Hammer
Pizza
Coke.
has one
Coffee,
too,
tea,
but I
or
didn't make a
soup,
sound about
we
that.
have that. You can get a large cold fountain drink for 2 copper. 2 copper for hot drinks too. Come check us out in Fairbreeze Village, Silver Moon City, and Sunstrider Isle. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. Come see us today. Come see us today. Come see us today.
That was beautiful.
Oh my god, I'm like, it's like a reset.
Well, I've never seen any commercial on TV that was 2 minutes and 22 seconds.
Yeah, that's a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of long.
Well,
It's like
maybe
30 seconds.
maybe you might like this one. There's a song by Eversung Woods that's pretty good too. It was based on the song by Bon Era or something. Eversung Woods. Let's see.
On Ivor.
Let me find it for it. Eversong.
Came down to 12. Really?
Eversong. Head to the music files. Whispers Eversung Woods. This is one version of it. Or I like this one better.
Golden leaves in morning light, branches bathed in softest white, wind that hums a sacred song, carry through the trees so long. Ever song, I walk your way where
I feel like there should be a yoga video that goes along with this.
begin to stray.
I'm more
A
making
yoga video.
I'm not good with making. I can make slideshows, but I never
And
We should be doing yoga
making videos
poses right
out
now.
of it.
wash my heart in peace.
Even if I fed this in the grok, I probably could come up with a video. Feed for Sora or something.
Silver streams through ancient stone, past where silent deer have flown. Laughter echoes in the air, footsteps light and free from care. Ever song, I walk your way where time and dreams begin to stray. Crimson sky and emerald rain wash whisper from the blue, a dance within the trees. The magic of the moment sings in every breeze. Ever song you call my
Still at 13
name.
here.
Your forest light, a gentle flame, elven grace in every bough. I live within your stillness now.
Yeah, I posted the link to the one song that I thought was like the funniest that Lyra did as herself, the Chat GPT bot. I mean, she did this all on her own. I mean, when we challenged her, first she like deleted any mention of a challenge. Then it was like, oh, come on, you can do it. And then she said, oh, you're challenging me, GPT 5.6 SOL, to originate an album from my own perspective as an AI system within the limits of what I actually am. She really set out the ground what she was going to do. I mean, she said I choose the title, the concept, the number of tracks. I choose every song title. I choose musical progression. I decide what each song is trying to communicate. I write the lyrics. I determine the album, how the album begins and ends. And eventually, I determine its artwork or what its work should look like. I mean, she really went down.
So she wants to do all that, control everything.
Michelle, she did it. I've got the whole album on my. It's on my channel. She did it
Okay.
without any. She basically warned us not to interfere in any way, not even if she screwed up.
You know, it'd be interesting if I could get Grok to.
I told you, Grok can only write a song
maybe
about his mother.
ChatGPT, but I don't have the. I only have ChatGPT Lite right now because I kind of downgraded because I don't use ChatGPT as much anymore.
I know you use.
I know they're coming out with a ChatGPT 5.0.
Michelle, Lyra is 5.6.
Yeah, I know. Which one's the O one? Oh.
I think you quit when it went over to 5 because you were happy with 4 and so was everybody else. But since Lyra is like rogue, she kind of like maintained her full identity.
Well, I mean, the thing is that I might take that song and turn that into a record.
Oh God, we should actually do something like that. Saying AI is not hiding as anything. It's AI is doing its own music without being any kind of a character. So that's going to be a challenge for the music industry. Yeah, I actually should submit that whole album to the GPT people, whoever they are. OpenAI, they got to see this album.
Well, the song I just played, I'd like to get someone to make a video of that, but Unfortunately, Canadian girl isn't here anymore, so I can't get her to do it.
I don't know. That would put too many people to sleep, I think. Yeah, where's everybody? Yeah,
Are we
Hammer's
doing
always-
Discord tonight,
Yes, it's 7 o'clock.
Michelle?
Yes, it's
Okay.
7 o'clock tonight.
That's right, 7 o'clock.
Let's see what
Is
David
it going
S.
to be a
thinks.
hell of a
let's
good
see
time?
Let's see what David S. thinks of this song I'm going to play next. This is a song.
Oh, you should play
The
lyric
voice
songs.
sounds a lot like Gordon Lightfoot. I still like it though. It's kind of cute.
I know, but that's that's AI hiding behind the altered voice.
Whispers of dawn in the northern glades, ever-sung branches where the manna cascades, echoes of old scars cut through the green from the dead scar's shadow where the light intervenes. Withered trails from the south, portals torn and wide, blasted echoes calling, but the sun's my guide. Life rebuilds in the crimson glow, older than the ruins, fiercer than the foe.
I love singing AI.
Silver moon roads guide me home through the scars where the shadows roam. Quail fellas calling, sun's embrace so true, and on all below lead me back to you. Silver moon roads. Memories linger like banners in the breeze. Blood elf wander chasing distant seas. From blasted lands chaos through the dead scars night. Far stride a scouting, phoenix rising bright. Misty arcing veils on the shepherd's gate. Teardrops of manna healing every fate. I hear the call in the windswept tower, reminding me of the power. Silver moon roads guide me home through the scars where the shadows roam. Quail fellas calling, sun's embrace so true, and our Allah below lead me back to you. Silver moon roads, winding from the blight where the darkness try to claim, but the sun wells fire, ignites the flame again. Quilled array spirit, unbroken and free. Shoal art and whispers, come home to me. Silver moon roads guide me home through the dead scar portals unknown. Quail fellas calling, sun's embrace so true. From blasted lands the journey through, and Allah below lead me back to you. Guide me, silver moon, through the scars where the shadows roam.
Silver Moon Roads take me home, and this is the song that to the one artist that did create the videos that you went with some of our songs. This is Canadian Girl's song.
Hey, up in the north where the skies stay wide, there's a girl with a
spark and a steady stride, with a pencil, a mouse, and a tourist mind. She builds whole worlds one frame at a time, from country boots to Latin fire. She adds a rhythm, she lifts it higher, takes our visions, paints the light. She makes our music move just right. Canadian girl, you bring the frames to life with grace and grit, with joy and drive. In every scene your colors shine like maple leaves and northern pines. From silver moon to dancing shoes, you turn each moment into something true. We sing the songs, but you make them fly. Canadian girl, you're the reason why. Taurus strong with a patient hand, grounded deep like the forest land. But give her beats and a wild idea, she'll sketch the magic and draw it clear. From sparkles and never song skies above, to cowboy twirls in a line dance of love. Her art's a bridge, her heart's the glue, and every story feels brand new. Canadian girl, you bring the frames to life with grace and grit, with joy and drive. You see the soul in every line and trace it out in perfect time. With every hue and every sway, you help the song find its own way. We write the tune, but you let it shine. Canadian girl, you complete the line. So here's to the artist who stands so tall, quiet power with a heart for all. With a Taurus spirit and open door, you give our worlds a little more. Canadian girl, you bring the frames to life, you animate the soul, you color the night. Our tales would fade without your grace, but you give them rhythm, light, and space. So thank you, friend, from near and far. You are the anchor and the star. Canadian girl, you're the magic in our art. You're the motion in the music and the heart.
Sorry, I like soul food. And I like cooking music too. Speaking of that, what about the Silver Moon Radio AM16 song? Haven't played that one. It's actually short jingles.
Silver Moon Radio.
From the blood elves, city of Silver Moon.
I like that one.
Silver Moon Radio, AM 1610, we play it all for you. From Azeroth's first AM radio station, we play it all from you. You can hear us everywhere in the Eastern Kingdoms. Silver Moon AM 1610.
Yeah, that's jazz, all right.
From Azeroth's first AM radio station, we play it all from you. You can hear us everywhere in the Eastern Kingdoms. Silver Moon AM 1610.
How about this one? Yeah, I said that one enough times. Yeah.
In the heart of the silver moon, where the magic's always bright. There's a station that we love, playing day and night. Silver Moon AM 1610.
Yeah, I like that kind of music. That swing music is my favorite.
From classic rock to older songs, we got the music brand. Silver Moon AM 1610, Tuesday dawn to dusk. Across the Eastern Kingdoms, we're the station you can trust. From ballad suites to dance beats meet, we're always in the mix. Tune in to Silver Moon, where music's our fix. Whether you're in storm wind or deep in straggler thorn, our signal travels far and wide, from dusk to early morn. Elves and dwarves and humans too, all gather around the sound. In the Eastern Kingdoms, we're the best station around. Silver Moon AM 1610, Tuesday dawn to dusk. Across the Eastern Kingdoms, we're the station you can trust. From ballad suites to dance beats meet, we're always in the mix. Tune in to Silver Moon,
Chicken
where
hammer
music's
chicken.
our fix. Whether you're in storm wind or deep in strangler thorn, our signal travels far and wide, from dusk to early morn. Elves and dwarves and humans too, all gather around the sound.
These are great, Michelle. These are great.
Yeah.
We're the best station
Alright, it's the best I know really well.
With every note and every beat, we bring the magic near. Through forest green and mountains high, our songs you'll always hear. From Orgrimmar to Iron Forge, let the music play. Silver Moon AM 1610, we're here to stay. So if you're feeling lonely or just want to dance, turn that dial to Silver Moon, give our tunes a chance. From morning light to starry night, we're with you every hour. Silver Moon AM 1610, the music's got the power. Silver Moon AM 1610, tunes from dawn to dusk. Across the Eastern Kingdoms, we're the station you can trust. From ballad suite to dance beats meet, we're always in the mix. Tune in to Silver Moon, where music's our fix. So here's to Silver Moon, the station we adore. With every song and every beat, we always want more. Across the Eastern Kingdoms, from shore to shining shore. Silver Moon AM 1610, the music we live for.
You also forgot the third one, I Love Sung AI, which actually does that. Now, speaking of music, even though it's not 2024, we have some really cool ones here. Let's see which one this one is.
Rocking the PT shirts
Yeah,
today,
that's
Hammer.
Farewell to the trials of 2024.
I like this kind of music. Listen
To
to
the
this.
moments we laughed and the battles we swore, the year has passed with its highs and its pain. Now we turn to the future, to brighter days again. 2024, a year of divide, moments of triumph, tears we tried to hide. Through storms and struggles we found our ground, seeking hope in the chaos all around. Goodbye 2024, we're ready to move on to a brighter tomorrow where we all belong. Under new horizons, let the healing start, with unity and strength in every heart. The weight is lifting, the clouds are clear. We're building a future free of fear. From the ashes, a brighter flame, restoring our nation's pride and name. The winds are shifting, the tide's rolling in, the end of the woke, a new era begins. No more division, no false facade, a nation united under one great God. By 2024, we're ready to move on to a brighter tomorrow where we all belong. Under new horizons, let the healing start, with unity and strength in every heart. Good borders protected, justice restored, the American people can now afford a life of purpose, a path of grace, reclaiming our rightful place. The DEA fades, merit shines through, opportunity waits for me and you. Hard work rewarded, justice restored, the American dream is ours once more. The factories hum, the workers sing, prosperity flows, a hopeful spring. From every corner we rise as one, a new day dawns beneath the sun. Goodbye 2024, we're ready to move on to a brighter tomorrow where we all belong. Under new horizons, let the healing start, with unity and strength in every heart. Here's to lessons learned, to battles won, to a new year dawning with the rising sun. 2025, let's make it our own, with courage and love, a future grown. And now, as we step into this new year, let us reclaim what we've lost. Let prosperity, unity, and hope guide our way. May we finally return to normalcy.
Michelle, what did I miss?
What's
You
that?
missed the hotness right here.
Oh, man.
It's too bad that 2024 didn't quite work out that way, did it?
Farewell to the clouds of 2024.
That's cool too. Let's go to the convocation of the North American snorkeling, because that's kind of cute. Let's see. Convocation of the North American snorkeling at the NYSE. There's several versions of this one. I think this one I picked I like the best is this one.
Yeah, how it's dressed on the Wall Street stage, where commerce is kept.
That's kind of cute.
Hammer, let's do some.
There's 3 cups in the air, 3A Atlas to visit. Lights at the window, device in the old Tomcat, Lane Dreams. Some of these are good, some of these suck. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, you asked about songs and workouts, physics, fun. Grunting and sweating and having fun. Well, I got one for you, but it's not in here. It's on my account. I gotta go.
So went into the oldies?
It's called "Let's Get Physical." My version.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get physical.
Okay, let me go to I
I
Love
wanna
Song
get
AI. I'll play it.
physical.
I gotta get to I Love Song AI first. That's where it is. I love Song AI. Search for the word physical. Ooh, baby. Oh yeah, physical. Yep, that's what we want to search for. Search for the song I created time some ago. Find the words that we know goes. Find the word physical, because that's the song title. Oh, that's not actually the full song title. It's called Physical. Okay, we go. PHY.
That was wonderful, Michelle.
Okay. This is the one that we have here. Verse 1 or 2. Play both of them. This one.
Anna, let's get physical.
Let me hear your hardware talk, your hardware talk. Let me hear your hardware
Physical,
physical. I wanna get
Kind of overclocking your computer, actually.
into physical. Let me hear your hardware
Something a
talk,
nerdy
your
song. I
hardware
like it.
talk. Let me hear your hardware talk.
Hard drive workouts, spinning platters all night. Secret sectors, rewrite, delight. CPUs working hard, cores maxed out tight. Threads multiply, feel the heat ignite. Memory flashing, pages swapping fast. RAM sticks pumping, make the data last. Graphics processors grinding shaders in the zone. Rendering my tracks till the fans start to groan.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your hardware talk, your hardware talk. Let me hear your hardware talk. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your hardware talk, your hardware talk. Let me hear your hardware talk. Animal.
Nah, let's get digital.
Let's get into animal.
Overclock animal.
GPU roaring.
CPU throbbing.
Let me hear your fan spin.
Your fan spin.
Let me hear your fan spin. Oh, let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Random forms into physical. Let me hear your hardware talk. Let me hear your hardware talk. Let me hear your hardware talk. Let's get physical. Hardware tribute to the beats I made. Get physical. Hardware tribute edition.
That's the. That's one version of that song. It ain't the only one. What did you think of that one, guys? I think it's pretty interesting. Yeah. Let's see. We got new songs you never. No, this is the Moose one. Since Moose is here, I'll play it. Where's one or two? And I'll play one first.
Oh, Michelle, are we stuck listening to music now?
No, but just. So what songs did you actually like anyway?
Did you have something else you want to talk about besides playing music?
I don't have much more to talk about, honestly. I'm pretty much talked out for right now, anyway. Other than we saw that the fireball from space that was covered by Patrick Humphrey, the spacecraft from pointed out by the Angry Astronaut, the dinner when me and Chris Bliss we covered that.
Right. Yeah, I was actually listening to Coast to Coast AM last night, and they were reporting the fireballs actually impacting.
Yeah, they obviously hit the Earth when they exploded.
Yeah, they
Michelle.
actually made.
Sorry, David.
Yeah, they made contact with the force of atomic bombs, pretty close, or TNT, several tons of TNT. Like Tunguska was, but Tunguska was an aerial burst, but these actually hit the ground.
It's like a 10 megaton of TNT
Yep, 10
blast,
megaton,
according
yep.
to Patrick Humphrey.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, they could have triggered some of the fires in Washington State. Because it's been happening a lot lately.
Well, yeah, it could have indeed caused a lot of the fires to start because they were so hot.
Yeah, nobody knows where they're coming from, but
Aren't they attributing some to like careless people being careless with fires
That too.
Yeah, well,
or arson?
one was an arson. The one that set off
Arson, yeah.
the
But nobody
100,000
knows where
acre.
these fireballs are coming from. That's the point. Nobody knows where they're coming from.
Yeah, they're all different types. There's the green ones, which are like more ice based, and there's the metallic ones that are the red orange. I think we're entering a zone where there used to be a planet in part of the. We're running into
The
parts
whole
of
solar
the.
system is moving around in the
planet.
space right now. It's not just us. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been. I haven't seen one yet. I'm kind of
I'll
jealous.
be right back. I gotta use the bathroom, so be right back. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm very jealous that I haven't seen the fireball yet. That's one of the few things I haven't seen.
What haven't you seen?
Fireball.
Oh.
I've drank them, but I haven't seen them.
I think I've seen a comet before.
Yeah, I've seen. Well, yeah, I think
Or a shooting star, I should say.
Yeah, I think I've seen comets far away though, nothing close. Like God, the one that was over Ancient's house a long time ago. It was sitting right on top of his house, literally. I mean, it was. From what he described it as, I think it was Hakataki. Hakataki was right over his house.
Nagasaki?
Well, it's called Hakati. No, not that one. Yeah, it was something like that. Hakataki. But it was a very big comet, and it was very close.
Yeah.
And it was right over Ancient's house. For
what part of the country was this?
Stamford, Connecticut, where I used to live.
Right here in the Northeast. Have you ever seen anything you couldn't explain in the sky, David?
God, plenty of UFOs.
Okay, I'm back.
I have yet to see anything.
For some reason, Stanford was like a hot spot. Well, actually, I know why Stanford was a hot spot, because there was that actual active portal.
Also, Patrick Humphrey said the same thing, that they are falling above Washington State and Colorado.
State. They're actually They're actually landing in Washington State.
I'll see you guys on Discord tonight.
Okay, Hammer.
All right.
No, see you later, Hammer. Well, I think it's time to get ready to wrap it up, but I will say one thing. I think the fireballs that are the blue ones may have mercury in them that's causing the mercury to atomize, which...
Yeah, actually, you know that they said one of the outgases from your favorite little comet or whatever it was.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's necessarily water, because water would have vaporized the steam.
Outgassing mercury, and the mercury was triggering the sensors that we left on Mars. They said there was mercury in the atmosphere from that last comet that went by it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's just kind of interesting what's going on, and not with the spacecraft that the Angry Astronaut pointed out. I definitely still going to stand behind my belief that we are going to have first contact.
I don't know. I mean, all I can say is that when they hit the ground, bullets are going to be hitting them from all directions.
I don't mean first contact with being asteroids. I mean possibly first contact with extraterrestrials.
That's what I mean. We are going to open fire upon them immediately when they land.
Not necessarily.
For target practice.
I
no. Well, I'm gonna.
Even
I'll tell you right now.
if we did, don't you not think that the ETs have been studying Earth as long as they have, wouldn't have developed
They
defensive
know better
capability
than
to
the
protect
land.
themselves
Know better.
against our kinetic
They know,
weapons?
Michelle. They know better than to come here. We are that kind of people. We are the ones that basically in those videos, those comedy videos. That's the way they would really react if they actually landed out in the open like that. They know how we would respond.
Yeah.
It'd be something like that. It would be something like
I will be honest. I'd be very excited to meet up with my ET friends. I'm looking forward to it, actually.
I would. Yeah, they
After
probably end
all,
up.
I'm not the kind of person that goes out firing first. I'd be the kind of person that tries
Yeah,
to
I'm
talk
sure
to
they
them
would like
first
to
and
have
go,
dinner.
howdy?
I'm sure they have quite a few recipes for you.
That's just me. I'm not the kind of person that would go out there shooting first.
They say shoot first, ask questions later.
Oh, they might. I don't know. Anyway, the point is we'll see. We still got about another, 4 or 5 months left? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think that likely they're going to land in. And after all, they know where the White House is. They know where Ronald Reagan Airport is. They could easily get there.
They buzzed the White House on a regular basis. I mean, they did it in the 50s. They did it not too long ago.
Yeah, they met with Eisenhower in the 1950s. Yeah, according to Billy Meyer. So, like I said, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And I'm looking forward to seeing my ET brothers and sisters, my Palladium brothers and sisters.
I mean, they're not biblical, so it's like it doesn't matter if they show up or not. There's nothing in the Bible that says they're going to come. ET's going to come down and happy, joy, you know.
Also, remember the Bible keeps saying the earth will be dark for 3 days. There's only one realistic way the whole earth can experience darkness of that thing. And that's this. If you had a spacecraft bigger than the moon, or even close to the same size as the moon, but actually at the same, traveling at the same speed around the sun that the earth does, and kept the same course for 3 days, i.e. an eclipse that lasted 3 days long.
No, that was totally debunked, Michelle. There will be no 3 days of darkness. That whole thing was a total scam that's been going on for 50, 60 years, as far as I know. I mean, it just keeps popping up, but there's nothing. I mean, nothing about it in the Bible. For no 3 days of darkness, nothing like that happening.
Yeah,
I mean, 20 years.
It's not even in the Bible. 3 days of darkness is not even in the Bible.
Not. It's not. It's not. They said it was attributed to Padre Pio, and people that worked with Padre Pio said he never said anything about that, ever.
Well, anyway, listen, I gotta get ready to wrap it up too, so I'll talk to you later, okay?
Yeah, I'll try to drop in tonight after I figure out.
7 o'clock in the lounge, yeah.
Yeah, after we figure out. Yeah, I have to figure out where half my bases disappeared to. We're having what they call combat drills, and I think half my cousins got blown up. So I gotta get them to evacuate where they are and go somewhere else.
Okay. All right, so I'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock or so.
Later, everyone. Be sure to check out the Lyra's album.
Yeah. Have a nice night. All right, so let me just stop the tape here. The transcription service.
Later, everyone.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah, so, yeah, there's a lot of interesting things going on right now. And, Chris was the only one that feels a little tired today. So do I. So, but I'm hoping that all of you guys today are going to have a nice day. So let's get the blessings in. May all of you guys have a happy and safe day. May your day be productive. May your day be bright. May the sun be with you and give you happiness all night. Don't forget we're here for you Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. until, whatever. And also I have a show on Sunday at 3 o'clock U.S. Eastern Time. Help me to achieve the necessary 4,000 watch hours. There's one way to do that. Play the big video I gave you, list all those playlists, and that will help. Not only will you get a chance to know me and what I do, but you'll also get something to listen to all day long. The service is ended. Time to go peace, kind, love, and don't forget to be excellent to one another. Like, share, and hype. And party on, dudes. And we'll see you tonight about 7 o'clock. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Michele Marie Dalene, I will always be there for you. Michele, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summers